Welcome back to the channel. Today we are excited to announce our latest release, 3 Histories presents The 100 Years' War. Please subscribe my channel. I need 1K subscribers on this video. Let's take a look at the trailer. The 100 Years' War was one of the most significant conflicts in medieval history, marked by epic battles, valiant heroes, and the rise and fall of entire dynasties. But what if there's more to this iconic war than meets the eye? Join us as we uncover the hidden truths behind the clash of crowns and explore the untold stories that have shaped our world. From the roots of the conflict to its far-reaching consequences, no stone will be left unturned in our quest for knowledge. So sit back, relax, and get ready to embark on a journey through time. You won't want to miss this. Thank you for watching. Now it's time to dive into the captivating narrative of The 100 Years' War and discover the compelling reasons behind its intriguing title. Despite its name, the conflict that unfolded between England and France during the 14th and 15th centuries spanned a period of just over 116 years. However, this seemingly straightforward fact belies a much more complex reality. In this episode, we will delve deep into the historical records to unravel the truth about the duration of the 100 Years' War. We will examine the various stages of the conflict, analyze the different interpretations offered by historians, and shed light on the events that ultimately led to its conclusion. Join us as we uncover the hidden complexities of this iconic war and gain a deeper understanding of the factors that shaped its outcome. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your historical knowledge and gain new insights into one of the most significant conflicts in European history. Watch now on our channel. When discussing the causes of the 100 Years' War, it is essential to consider the concept of multiple causation, which acknowledges that historical events are rarely caused by a single factor, but rather by a complex interplay of economic, social, political, and environmental factors. In the case of the 100 Years' War, several key elements contributed to the outbreak of hostilities between England and France. One significant cause was the English claim to the French throne. The English monarchs' belief that they had a legitimate claim to rule France led to tensions and conflicts with the French monarchy. This claim was rooted in the previous Plantagenet king's acquisition of territories in France through marriage and inheritance. Another contributing factor was the growth of English nationalism. As a sense of English identity developed during the 13th century, English monarchs sought to assert their dominance beyond the island, viewing France as both an ideological and economic target. This growing nationalism fueled the desire for conquest and expansion, leading to increased tensions with France. Economic interests also played a role in the outbreak of the war. England's possession of territories in France provided them with valuable economic resources, including control over trade routes and access to raw materials. Furthermore, the English desire to protect their mercantile interests in the region contributed to the conflict. Political rivalries between the two kingdoms also exacerbated tensions. The 100 Years' War can be seen as part of a broader struggle between European powers vying for supremacy. The competition for power and prestige on the continent created an atmosphere of mistrust and hostility, making it easier for conflicts to escalate into open warfare. Finally, the personal ambitions of individual rulers contributed to the outbreak of the war. The personalities and motivations of monarchs like Edward III of England and Charles V of France had a profound impact on the trajectory of the conflict. Their decisions and actions, often driven by a desire for personal glory and power, pushed the two kingdoms closer to war. In conclusion, the causes of the 100 Years' War were multifaceted and interconnected. A combination of factors, including territorial disputes, nationalistic sentiments, economic rivalries, and the personal ambitions of rulers, created a volatile situation that ultimately erupted into conflict. Understanding these causes provides valuable insights into the complexities of medieval European politics and the dynamics that shaped this epic war. To gain a deeper understanding of the causes of the 100 Years' War, watch now on our channel. The 100 Years' War was a prolonged and brutal conflict. but it also witnessed moments of strategic brilliance and tactical innovation. Two battles in particular stand out as turning points in the war: Crécy and Agincourt. These engagements not only had a significant impact on the outcome of the war, but also showcased the military capabilities and strategies of the opposing sides. The Battle of Crécy, fought in 1346, was a pivotal moment in the Hundred Years' War. It marked the first major victory for the English longbow and is considered a turning point in military history. The English, under the command of King Edward III, faced a larger force of French knights and men-at-arms. Despite being outnumbered, the English longbowmen proved to be an effective weapon, inflicting heavy casualties on the French cavalry charges. The battle demonstrated the growing importance of archery and mobility in medieval warfare and had a profound impact on military tactics and strategy. The Battle of Agincourt, fought in 1415, was another legendary engagement in the Hundred Years' War. This battle saw the English, under the leadership of Henry V, achieve a decisive victory over the numerically superior French army. Despite facing a larger and more experienced French force, the English were able to exploit their opponent's weaknesses and secure a resounding triumph. The victory at Agincourt solidified Henry V's status as a military genius and had significant consequences for the war, shifting the balance of power in favor of the English. These two battles, Crécy and Agincourt, were monumental events in the Hundred Years' War. They showcased the evolution of military tactics and the effectiveness of the English longbow, ultimately shaping the outcome of the conflict and leaving a lasting legacy on military history. For a deeper understanding of these pivotal battles, check out the links in the description below. Joan of Arc, a peasant girl from northern France, became a key figure during the Hundred Years' War, known for her military leadership and unwavering faith. Joan's story began in 1429 when she claimed to have received divine visions that called her to action. Believing she was chosen by God to liberate France from English control, she set out to meet the French royal court. Joan's charisma and conviction impressed the court, and with their support, she joined the French army as a military leader. Her presence boosted French morale, and under her guidance, the French forces achieved several victories against the English. Joan's most significant contribution was the Siege of Orléans, where her leadership played a crucial role in repelling the English and lifting the siege. This victory marked a turning point in the war and established Joan as a national heroine. However, Joan's military career was short-lived. She was captured by the English and subsequently executed in 1431. Despite her untimely death, Joan of Arc's legacy endured. She became a symbol of French resistance, and her story inspired generations of French patriots. Her bravery, determination, and unwavering faith continue to captivate people worldwide, making her one of the most iconic figures of the Hundred Years' War. If you want to learn more about Joan of Arc and her impact on the Hundred Years' War, check out the link in the description below. The Hundred Years' War had profound consequences that extended beyond the realm of medieval Europe. One significant impact was the emergence of new weapons and military technologies. The war saw the introduction of the longbow, a powerful English weapon that revolutionized medieval warfare. The longbow's range and accuracy proved highly effective, enabling the English to dominate the battlefield in many engagements. Additionally, the use of gunpowder weapons, such as cannons, began to gain prominence during the later stages of the war. The increasing sophistication of military technology influenced warfare across Europe and beyond. Another consequence of the war was the decline of feudalism and the rise of new political structures. The Hundred Years' War contributed to the weakening of the feudal system as traditional military tactics and technologies proved less effective against new weapons and strategies. This shift had a profound impact on the social and political order of medieval Europe, paving the way for the emergence of new power structures. Furthermore, the war had significant consequences for international relations and alliances. The conflict led to the formation of new alliances and rivalries among European powers as they sought to gain an advantage over their opponents. These evolving alliances and rivalries would have lasting effects on the political landscape of Europe, shaping future conflicts and power dynamics. Lastly, the Hundred Years' War left a cultural legacy that continues to influence literature, art, and popular culture today. The epic tales of heroism, valor, and tragedy associated with the war have inspired countless works of art, literature, and film. The cultural impact of the Hundred Years' War serves as a testament to its enduring significance in human history. In conclusion, the Hundred Years' War had far-reaching consequences that extended beyond the medieval period. The introduction of new weapons, the decline of feudalism, changes in international relations, and its cultural legacy are just a few examples of how this epic conflict shaped our world. By understanding the consequences of the war, we gain a deeper appreciation for its significance in world history. If you want to learn more about the consequences of the Hundred Years' War, check out the link in the description below.